friends.
Franny.
When people find out that my husband is white...
Wait, what? You have a husband? Somebody actually agreed to spend every day listening to your BS for the rest of their life? What was the alternative? Death by rectal probe?
I oftentimes hear a combination of, you are gonna have the cutest mixed babies, and they're gonna have like big curly hair. They might have like light blue eyes. Hashtag Team Light Skin.
Franchesca, if you can prove to me that anyone has ever seriously said hashtag Team Light Skinned with regards to your offspring being mixed race, then I will eat my own face.
Oh, well, hey, could you get out of my uterus? Thank you.
Gross. Before we begin, Franny dear, can I just say how thankful I am that you decided to stand against a clear blue background? Because that means that I get to do this. Ha! Don't worry, I'm only going to use it so that you and I can go on exciting adventures together. Look, Franny, we're in space! Ooh. And now we're in the vicinity of a deranged psycho. And look, Jack's here too.
I've even heard people say like, oh, I really want to have mixed kids, you know, when they find out that my husband is white. Side note, not all biracial people are a mix of black and white.
So you're saying a mixed race person can be a mixture of any races? I don't know, Franny. That sounds a little far-fetched to me.
But of course, speaking as a black woman that's in a relationship with a white dude, that's the perspective that I'm coming at this topic from. So please take that into account.
Wait, you're a black woman? Wow, you should make a career out of that.
So this idea that being partially white is somehow more attractive or more desirable basically says that blackness is not attractive or desirable.
Dear God, have I offended you in some way? I mean, I've always tried to be a good person, haven't I? I always ate most of my vegetables, and I never even blamed it on the dog when I farted that one time. So why, God? Why do you put Franchesca's stupidity in my life? Alright, goddammit, listen, Franny. When someone says they think that mixed-race children are beautiful, what they are trying to say is that they think the union of different cultures and races is a wonderful thing to see. They are telling you that they, unlike people of the past, do believe that all races are equal and everyone should have the right to be with whomever they love regardless. Considering that you and SJWs like you constantly accuse everyone of being racist all of the time, it makes sense that some people will use every opportunity that comes along to show how not racist they are. And yet, you found a way to make it all about you and your oppression again, didn't you? They can't be telling me that my children will look cute as a compliment. No! They must be implying they want the genocide of all non-whites.
That's messed up because I'm not biracial and I'm cute as hell.
Uh-huh.
When people say these types of things, generally speaking, I think they're coming from a good place, but it's important to remember, again, that intent does not change impact.
Yes, it does! Oh my god, yes it does! Intent changes everything! Intent is the difference between homicide and self-defense. One is a crime with a life sentence attached to it, and the other makes you a survivor. A hero, even. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about, do you? Just go stand in the corner, okay?
So I don't think that people that say this to me think all black people are ugly or like hate, people of color.
No, you think they prefer light-skinned mixed-race babies because that, on some level, implies black people are being bred out, which is a far less sadistic stance to accuse someone of taking.
And this is not a new concept, this idea that whiteness is more preferable or more attractive. Look at slavery. I mean, you would have biracial or light-skinned slaves that were a result of rape.
Not all mixed-race children were a result of rape, Franchesca. Plenty were of a genuine love between a black person and a white person. Can you please stop telling mixed-race people that their family tree is the consequence of a horrible crime? Please? Just for me?
And they would get preferential treatment. Those were the slaves that got to work in the house, which was a better job. Those were the house Negroes, thus creating this hierarchy within black people that continues to this day, where people assume that being light-skinned or being biracial or racially ambiguous makes you more attractive.
I'm going to quote here from a website called blackthen.com, which focuses on the lives and treatment of African Americans throughout history. No, mixed-race children did not have it easy just because of the color of their skin. In actuality, these children had a difficult life. Very rarely were they accepted by white communities or black communities. Most white fathers usually denied that a slave's light-skinned offspring was his, even though sometimes the resemblance could not be denied. But whatever, I'm sure the answer is to sow greater division, right? I mean, I can't tell you the number of storybooks I read as a child which ended with the line, "And they all hated each other happily ever after."
Or is used as an insult.
What?
Being biracial or racially ambiguous makes you more attractive, or is used as an insult. Makes you more attractive, or is used as an insult. Makes you more attractive,
or is used as an insult.
Those are opposites! Your whole argument in this video is that light-skinned, mixed-race people are preferred to those with darker skin. How can you recognize that being of lighter skin makes you a target, while simultaneously claiming that their life is all-round easier? What do you want from us? This started just because some people told you they thought your children would look cute. Then you said that those people wanted you to have mixed-race children because they preferred lighter skin. Now you're saying that you're worried your kids would be open to attacks because of their lighter skin color. What the hell is wrong with you? Are you genuinely insane? Maybe you should lie down, Franny. You look a little pale. Oh dear, I guess that means you've just moved up and down the social ladder at the same time.
I've seen people say things like, "Ugh, I don't like light-skinned girls," as if people that are multiracial are somehow stuck up or think that they're better than.
I wonder where people got that idea from.
That is really, really sad, because you're making assumptions about someone just based on the way that they look.
And it's wrong to do that, isn't it, Franchesca? It's wrong to assume people have a problem with black babies just because they are white. Psst, guys, I think we might be having a breakthrough here.
And you see it a lot in media too. When you look at advertising, oftentimes you'll have a biracial actor whose character is not written as biracial, so their parents will be one race, and it's very rare that you will see a biracial actor portraying a biracial character.
The most likely reason for that is that TV studios and advertising companies are simply playing to the demographics. They show all black families or all white families more often because they are a more common occurrence in America. According to the Pew Research Center, mixed-race families only make up around 7% of the population, and are apparently in danger of being eaten by Pac-Man. However, it's fair to say that you want to see mixed-race couples represented as well, and I'm sure you'll be glad to know that many shows are in fact doing that. Programs like Jessica Jones, Supergirl, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Empire all star interracial couples.
And that really kind of perpetuates a lot of ideas about how we view blackness, how we view multiracial people, and it also makes things really complicated for people that are multiracial or biracial.
Franchesca, just what is it you're trying to say with this video? At first, you started out saying that people with lighter skin were preferred by society over black people.
Hashtag Team Light Skin.
Now you're telling us that mixed race people are even more marginalized and overlooked than black people. That has got to be the fastest U-turn I have ever seen. I mean, that took like, what, 2 minutes? Max? for you to completely reverse your position? There's something seriously wrong with your viewers, considering they listen to you despite the fact that your contradictory opinions essentially cancel themselves out.
And so I realized because I cannot speak to that, because I'm not a biracial person,
then what the hell have you been doing this whole time? Damn it! Where's my homemade euthanasia kit? I don't want to live on this planet anymore!
So I went on Snapchat and I asked you to finish this sentence. I am a biracial person who, and here's what you had to say.
Franchesca includes about 10 videos, but since they all say pretty much the same thing, I'm just going to show one and leave a link in the description for anyone who'd like to see the rest.
I'm a biracial person who is tired of being told that I have to choose which race to identify as, and being told that when I identify as black and white that I can only identify as black.
If people are telling you that you have to choose one race or the other, then screw them, because they're bigoted idiots. And if you're looking for people who don't care what you identify as, then I would strongly advise you stay the hell away from Franchesca Ramsey, Lacey Green, and SJWs in general. These people live for identity politics, and they thrive on getting people to put themselves into little boxes where they can dictate how that person is or is not allowed to behave. They will happily tell you that your superficial appearance means that you have to conform to certain standards, like if you're not female, you're not allowed to hold certain opinions, or if you're not black, you're not allowed certain hairstyles. The sad truth is that there's always been a portion of society that has wanted to control other people based on how they were born. SJWs are no different. But don't worry, enough of us are starting to stand up and object to them that they shouldn't be getting away with it for too much longer. Anyway, I'm going to stop there because Franchesca essentially just repeats her contradictions for the remainder of the video, and this episode is already long enough. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like or comment, and I'll see you all again real soon.